Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. This is an energy reading, so you take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message, and if you're not a Taurus and this has come to you, it's absolutely your message. You called it into you. That's why it showed up on your feed, and it always comes to you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Now, for those of you who follow tarot, you know exactly why I paused, because this is the Taurus reading. And the Taurus card is the Hierophant. And so it's like it begins and ends with you. It begins here. It begins with who you are and where your life is at the moment. And so it is self-actualization. It is stabilization, right? Because a Hierophant, beyond representing Taurus, represents stabilizing, represents things being reliable, dependable, maintaining, committing yourself, right? Committing yourself to something, or, making something official. All of those things are sort of the theme for what is happening in your life right now. This could be marriage. This could be just signing paperwork, right? It's something that you want to maintain and sustain. Okay, let's keep going. That's the only thing that came out. Could also mean, of course, financial stability. But this is Seven of Cups. There was confusion. There was lots of options and opportunities. There was a lot of superfluous stuff, or sometimes it's a smoke screen. Maybe you were confused, didn't see much of anything that was substantial or that you liked. Okay, why are you leading me here? Where are we going? This is opportunities, right? Waiting for those opportunities. This took time. Something very slow, something very valuable. And then the Six of Pentacles, which means there's lots of options, there's lots of opportunities, lots of being able to do, to give, to generate. Could even be like creating opportunities. It's almost like that thing of, you didn't see anything that impressed you, so you decided to build it for yourself. You didn't see anything that really was, it's like you did want to lay your cap somewhere, but you didn't see anything that was like making you want to lay your cap next to it. And so in some ways it may have taken a while, but you created an opportunity for yourself, and in doing so probably created opportunities for others. It's like you wanted to see what you wanted to see, and so you decided to build it, and it took a while. There's something here. The Knight of Pentacles is like, I'm taking my time with this, right? I'm not going to rush it. A lot of times because it's too valuable to rush, and you want something built well. You want it built well. It could have also been that there was like a lethargy here, like you didn't know when things were going to pick up. Things were going very slowly. Maybe you're working lots of odd jobs. What I think is happening is this is actually generating a lot of positive momentum for you. And now you're starting to see that either open doors or see some sort of abundance that can be shared, that's finally coming from those efforts that you put in. Interesting. Let's get a moon card. I'm going to get a moon card. I don't know why. We're going to have a full moon. It's in Scorpio. So the sun will be in Taurus. Sun is in Taurus now. And it's a full moon in Scorpio. This will be a big one for you. Especially Taurus 2s. Because your natal suns will be in direct opposition. And will be conjunct the sun during this full moon. So there's a lot for you to release. Could be extra emotional for you. And with the moon in Scorpio, there's a lot of stuff that will come up that was hidden, toxins, stuff that was buried, or just stuff that you have to purge. Exercise and letting yourself sweat is a good way to purge on a Scorpio full moon. Moon card for Taurus, please. A fiery climax approaches in the not too distant future. So you're confronting something, letting out, expelling anger, usually with Aries energy. Anger, rage, or you're using it, you're channeling that energy to actually create something, create a momentum. Yeah. Okay. What is this? What's approaching? Why? What climax? Still more to tell. Building blocks. With something that you've been working on, something that you have been creating. And then there's a sense of culmination. It's culminated in this moment. Time for a nap. Right? This sense of rest and relaxation, and you can finally relax or rest. But why is this isn't relaxing energy? Fiery climax approaches. It's almost like you want to confront somebody who is sleeping on the job. It's like you're not taking it anymore. You're not accepting that you're not accepting that somebody's been so distracted and slow moving and hasn't put any effort or energy in when you have other options. And so it's almost like I'm not tolerating that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Here, liberating yourself from an energy that you know in a lot of ways is beneath you because something has been too drag along. Like that's the Knight of Pentacles. It's like the drag along energy, and the Seven of Cups can be very much like somebody's drinking too much, somebody's partying too much, somebody's wasting their money. That's why somebody isn't contributing a lot of money. You know, there's this sense of kind of being the ball and chain, kind of being the slacker. There's a confrontation that's going to come here. Somebody's going to confront somebody about it. And this building blocks, I just heard it, something has been building. That's the tension. Oh, I see. Because somebody's been sleeping. Somebody's been sleeping on the job. Somebody's gotten a little too comfortable and they're about to get shaken awake. Time for a nap. That's really interesting. Okay, so expect that there's going to be a confrontation here. But after the confrontation, I think that it'll feel better. But I want to know, who is Taurus confronting? Who is Taurus confronting? What is this confrontation? We have Pisces. That's very Seven of Cups energy, right? Very distracted, very maybe deceptive, very I don't know, maybe you're naturally drawn to somebody. Very short-minded, very like distracting yourself, maybe through texts, maybe through internet. Like somebody's been very distracted, like watching a lot of social media and shit. Or there have been little messages that are coming in that are very distracting or that are misleading in some way, right? It's like cutting through that word or message coming in, doing something, saying something about it. Maybe somebody's been too much online at work or something like that, saying something about it. And then it's like picking up the slack or almost like taking on the personal responsibility to kind of like say something or do something. And then Two of Wands is here because you want things to go in a different direction. Yeah, you don't want to wait in this energy anymore. You're ready for something new. And maybe that's the confrontation, right? That sense of, I've been waiting for this. It's about time. And certainly you have the option or opportunity to do it. You're not holding out anymore. I think something's gotten you so pissed that you're like, I'm done with this shit. I'm out. And that's why you're heading someplace new. I don't know if you're moving. You certainly will. Let's put it this way. You are going to have the opportunity because you're going to find the opportunity. I don't think it's an option to not have the opportunity now because you want something new. You're finally ready for something new. Finally ready for something new. Okay. Where are we headed? Where are we headed? What is this something? Why are we in the past? This is in reverse in the past. So maybe you jumped into something too quickly. Something wasn't balanced. Something wasn't maintained. Like it didn't give you peace. Maybe you were stuck. You couldn't go anyplace. You hadn't traveled in a while. This was too predictable or too kind of sedentary. Energy wasn't moving. It was like you couldn't find that balance. Or once again, someplace you didn't get to go. Now you have a new chance. Now you have a new opportunity. I think this is a chance to sort of balance out what didn't work out or make sense in the past. Could have been sometime during Sagittarius season, so a little while ago. So where are we headed, though? Why did that have to come out to tell us? Because that's defeated. Something got done. Something got over with. Okay, so you rushed into something maybe 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago. Like you didn't really think it through. Let's put it that way. You were impulsive with it, and it wasn't really it wasn't a good choice. But you had tried to make it work. You'd stuck with it for too long. Maybe you deceived yourself that things were going to get better or things could be fixed. I think it was all a delusion. I think it was all a distraction. And somebody was just taking their sweet time and kind of riding other people's coattails. Like, this is an energy of almost laziness. You know, somebody not contributing. And that's where the confrontation happens. And that 5 of Swords is, no, you're intentionally doing this. This is what's going to come out. You're intentionally doing this. Like I think you, Taurus, have made a decision of wow, 5 of Swords. I know you're doing this on purpose. This isn't just me misinterpreting your behavior or me being angry for no reason. No, this is you fucking around and doing shit just to sort of get other people off track or disadvantage other people. And we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to take that anymore. There's a lack of acceptance here for that kind of behavior, lack of tolerance for it. So that's what the confrontation is going to be about. And in some ways, yeah, I mean, this could get nasty, but it doesn't matter because I think it has to, is what I'm saying. I don't think you should try to avoid any level of nastiness. Because yeah, just somebody was 5 of Swords is one of the nastiest energies in deck. It's intentionally hurtful. Can even be in some ways narcissistic. You know, it's like why are we trying to hurt people? Oh, for the heck of it? Trying to distract people. Trying to put up that smoke screen. There's a confrontation that's coming here. Just to let you know, that will be a confrontation. Why am I called it this deck? Let me see. Ah, this is close to home because we have Vesta here. And guardians. Somebody wants to protect and defend their home. Yeah, somebody's tired of the bullshit. So this is about watching out for your home. And sticking up for the integrity of it so it doesn't get degraded. Or something that's very close to home. This could have to do with somebody who looks like this. I don't know if it's similar to somebody that you've seen or known in your life, but there's just this energy of maybe somebody who needs protection or deserves opportunity. That's really interesting. So this is definitely an energy of sticking up for yourself or sticking up for somebody else because something hits close to home. Maybe you were a little bit too tolerant, or like I said, could have jumped in too quickly to something and tried to make excuses for it or them, and that's not happening anymore. Let's get an angel message. Remember, yes, I do personal readings. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule only over there. Only over there. And then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, this is the only place I do free public tarot card readings. So if you want to join, you got to subscribe to get notified, but hit that notification bell as well. Divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance which are leading you to fulfillment. Trust the signs and your inner guidance which are leading you to fulfillment. Yeah, it's time for a change, my friends. It is. Because it's almost like, yeah, you're done tolerating something. It's like, maybe that's you, right? It came out first, the Taurus energy, the Hierophant. You've maintained something that didn't deserve your energy or effort. You have been the one that's funding it. You have been the one committing yourself to it. You've been the one making it your obligation. And it's almost like you're waking up to realize this isn't the right thing. This isn't the right one that I want to be attached to. This isn't it. This isn't right for me. And I'm not gonna keep doing it or putting that kind of energy or effort into the wrong one. Let's continue. I will see you guys in the extended.